So anyhow, it's just my opinion. I know really it doesn't amount to a whole lot, but just sitting here and listening over and over and over and over all the craziness that's going on, and then we're concerned about the petty things over here, having racial division, letting people that are in power divide us as a country to gain what they want. I mean, that and you can't have your own viewpoint, because if it doesn't match somebody else's viewpoint, we're just gonna start, I don't know, all kinds of violence that's just unnecessary. And got celebrities who are pretty much out of their ever living mind, trying to blame the climate change in our weather or all the natural disasters and everything that's happening on people, normal, hardworking people, causing issues. And because we run our vehicles off of fossil fuels and we create our power off of fossil fuels, and that's like very minimal carbon footprint compared to, I mean, that carbon footprint, it's not really what, in my opinion, what's causing this issue. I mean, maybe we should look further into that one. Like, what? All around the world, countries are using technology like our country does, called HARP, and we think that that's not going to have any cause of, or I should say, any negative type of cause on our environment. I mean, when you start playing with that kind of stuff, you're going to create, what's the old physics law? When you create an action, an opposite and equal reaction is going to occur. Maybe that's what's causing some of this craziness in the weather. But we're fighting over stupid stuff like that, or somebody having, like I said, having their own opinion, and we don't want to hear it because it doesn't fit in ours. And if, we get the wrong president elected, we got to run and have safe places because we can't handle life. Or we acting like a bunch of babies over here. And then you got people like idiot North Korea that's going to cause billions of people's lives to die. He's eventually just going to launch a real weaponized missile on either us or one of our allies. I mean, and now we have President Trump who says, if you launch after the last missile he launched, if you launch another missile over us or one of our allies, we're going to rain fire like the world has never seen down upon you. Or, he does it, and then we come out as a nation and say, we're condemning North Korea's actions with the strongest terms or whatever. Come on. I'm not wanting to see a bunch of innocent lives lost, but we need to do something. Don't tell me our military can't go in with precision strikes or covert strikes, or maybe ally with Israel and some other countries and go in there covertly and not just cut off the head of the snake, but the heads of the snake. All of their military leaders, high-ranking military leaders, need to be just done, taken out, and let somebody else be put in charge. That's not crazy. You don't allow somebody like that to continue to build weapons of mass destruction who's going to finally just pull the trigger one of these days. It's going to be too late. We could have saved billions of lives and maybe lost a few million or hundreds of thousands, unfortunately, by going in and taking him out. If we had to come to that, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we should be able to do precision strikes and take him out. That should be no issue. But anyhow, I mean, this is all my opinion, but I'm just tired of just sitting here and listening to all the crap. And you know, I pray for peace every day, but I know that's just not going to happen, not now. But we got to think about protecting us and our allies, and I don't know. It seems like no matter what good intentions people have, once they get up into government, it all falls by the wayside. You know, who knows why? I have my opinions on that, but they don't, like this, maybe matter that much. I'm just a normal, everyday, middle class, working American. I don't know. It feels like we want to give national attention to all these celebrities who they don't even know what living real life is. I mean, they're out living their, I don't know what you want to call it, little fantasy lives, you know. I mean, they're constantly having to be in somebody else's shoes to make movies, and I mean, I love the entertainment. I'm not going to say I don't, but for you to think that because you're an entertainer or you're an awesome sports figure that you have the right to, I mean, you have the right to say your opinion, but to think that people hold these people up like they know what they're talking about over just your normal, everyday, hardworking citizen, that's just nuts. They're just people, and they don't even live in reality. They live dream lives. I mean, geez, you make millions and millions of dollars to either act every day or to go play a sport that you love. How do you think that's just living in reality? How about all of us who make anywhere from $10 to $25 an hour working every day, working ourselves to the bone and getting health issues that by the time we're in our retirement, that the golden years aren't going to be so golden for us. All the aches and pains. But we're going to let all these elitists try to change and separate us as a country for their benefit, and we're falling into the trap. I mean, just look at all the racial tension. It's getting perpetuated by people who have alternate agendas. They don't want us to have a free country. They want us to be under control, where there's not going to be a middle class anymore. If it's up to them, it would be poor working for the wealthy, and that's that. I mean, you could look at pretty much anything George Soros says, and you can figure that out. He'll flat out to say it. Anyways, again, just a normal, average, everyday United States citizen, my opinions. Like, again, I'm going to continue to pray for peace, but we can't sit back on the sidelines and just let someone like North Korea just threaten our lives and the lives of many people all over the world. And it's time to end them. Not the whole country, just the leaders. And I pray that God will spare all the innocents. Anyways, I guess my rant's done. Bye.